Police in Canada have come under cyber attack. A hacker group, Anonymous, brought down websites of the country's national police force after an officer shot dead a man who the hackers believe was associated with the group. Now, you may find some of the video come up here upsetting. It shows a man on the ground and an officer pointing a gun. The victim was armed with a knife and was wearing a mask, which the hackers say is a symbol of the Anonymous movement. The police apparently mistook him for a suspect while responding to a disturbance at a restaurant. He died of his wounds in hospital. According to police officials, the man was shot because he approached the officer in an aggressive manner and didn't comply with directions and commands. Intelligence expert Alessandra Bruno doubts the shooting will be looked into properly, though.
The investigation will likely be buried as other RCMP investigations have been in the past, because this is not the first time that the RCMP is involved in such a shooting. The RCMP is the Royal Canadian Mounted Police. It's almost like the FBI in the United States. It wasn't so common in Canada, even not that long ago. I certainly don't remember these incidents being that common, where the police shot first and asked questions later. The Canadian government adopted a law to control and monitor terrorist activities of all kinds. It gives unprecedented power to the RCMP. There's been, I would say, an obsession with security. And I think that makes it an interesting target for groups like Anonymous.
The hacker groups released a statement saying it will get justice and it will avenge the man's death.
The focus of this op going forward will be gaining justice and vengeance if necessary, for we may not be able to bring back our fallen comrade. We may not even be able to prevent other Anons from being slain by murderous police. Behind this mask there is more than flesh and blood. Behind this mask is an idea, and ideas are bulletproof.
The hacker group Anonymous has carried out a number of high-profile cyber attacks over the years. In 2011, they released emails that claimed had been obtained from the Bank of America and showed evidence of corruption and fraud. In 2012, they brought down several US government and music industry websites in response to the closure of the file-sharing service Mega Upload. And then fast forward to 2013, Anonymous attacked the website of the United States Sentencing Commission following the suicide of programmer, entrepreneur and activist Aaron Swartz. And last year, the hackers posted a video warning to Ferguson police in the US state of Missouri over the fatal shooting of an unarmed black teenager. British MPs are being urged to think before they tweet. Coming up, they've been sent a list of do's and don'ts on Twitter in a bid to avoid future embarrassment. We got that story ahead then. Plus two, a US activist decides to find out who will get more charity on the streets, a homeless single father or a drug user. He was left astonished by the results.
We are not talking the language of war, but I will only react to situations.
I have read the reports, but I'm not in a position to...
No, I will leave that to the State Department to comment on your latter point.
I don't want to say that.
Mr. Kerry, do you have any comments on the document? No comment? Thank you.
No more weasel words. When you evade a direct question, be prepared for a chase. When you throw a punch, be ready for a battle.
Freedom of speech means little without the freedom to question.